Thank the Chair for yielding. Mr. Speaker, this is a bill that has to pass if we're going to keep government operating. And the chair of this committee has worked very hard to get that done. And she's been successful as chair of moving most of our bills through this House. The Senate has not yet moved any of its bills, as it did not last year. But this is an important, critical part of our process to fund the government, keep it operating and invest in the priorities of the American people. And that's what we're doing today on these appropriation bills. I want to thank Chairwoman Rosa DeLauro and members of the staff of the Appropriations Committee for their hard work on this package. Once again, our majority is passing appropriation bills in a timely manner. Sadly, as I said, the Senate has yet to bring any appropriation bills to the Senate floor. Today's package funds about a quarter of the total expected discretionary funder for next year. It reflects the budget request from the Biden administration and in some cases funds programs at levels we have determined should be increased. It also includes community project funding for investments in our communities that will help improve public safety, encourage economic growth, and fight poverty. Bringing back community project funding was an essential tool in helping to restore Congress's power of the purse. I add that it was done in a bipartisan way, and it was done thanks to the chair in a very transparent way. We wanted to make sure that more funding decisions are being made by the members who know their districts best. There is much to celebrate in this package, which is why I rise in support of this package. Many important and worthwhile investments in the American people, in our communities, in economic opportunity, and so many areas. I'm not going to go into all of them, that will be discussed. But I do want to highlight just a few of the important victories in this bill, particularly for the constituents and communities I represent in Maryland's 5th District. First, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, this bill moves us a major step closer to realizing a new, badly needed consolidated FBI headquarters, a critical national security project that many of us have worked on for more than a decade. In fact, I started working on this in 2009 when the then director of the FBI said this building is very out of date, does not accommodate the work that we need to do, and we must have a new building, and requested that there be a campus-like setting where all of the FBI could be consolidated from some almost 20 different locations that they were located in the city. This legislation will ensure that we can build a fully consolidated FBI headquarters that meets the needs of the Bureau with a substantial payment of $500 million towards that project. It limits the GSA to committing any of those funds only to one of 2 sites in Maryland and 1 in Virginia. The GSA just recently adjudged all 3 of those sites to be eligible sites. This project, first requested, as I said, by the FBI in 2009, is now ready for final site selection. So this building, which had been delayed at a cost of giving the Bureau the tools and facilities necessary to fulfill its missions, can now be advanced in the time frame I have understood from the administration, which is before the end of the fiscal year. In May of last year, the 4 senators from Maryland and Virginia wrote to President Biden and urged his administration to move forward expeditiously. That was some 15 months ago. It's long past expeditiously, and I look forward to seeing this project realized, and I thank the chair and the chair of the subcommittee, Mr. Quigley, for his help on this effort. It's an important one for our country, and I yield back.